Vinod Kumar here. In this video, I am going to explain some important problems in ratio and proportion. So let us move on to the problem. See the problem. A fort had food for 35 days for 450 men. If after 11 days 150 more men joined, how long the food lasts at the same rate? See, before going to solve the problem, here one word is there. Food lasts. Lasts means remains. Okay. Now we will solve the problem. See, there is a food in a fort for 35 days for 450 men. After 11 days, 150 more men joined in that fort. Before going to solve the problem, let us assume that after 11 days, no man has joined. After 11 days, if no man has joined, what will happen? Actually, the food is there for 35 days for 450 men. So 11 days has completed. Remaining 24 days, the food will come. Right? But after 11 days, 150 men has joined. Right? So there is a food for 450 men for 24 days. But how many total men are there? 600 men. The food which has come for 24 days for 450 men, now it will come how many days for 600 men? For 450 men 24 days, 600 men, how many days? Definitely it will come less than 24 days, right? How this calculation will going? Now let me explain. Be attentive. Be attentive. So how to calculate this one? You put a number over the question mark. You put a number over the question mark. What is the number over the question mark? 24. You write a into mark, multiplication mark into. Now you apply your common sense. What is that common sense? That food will come for 24 days for 450 men. So for 600 men it will come less than 24 days or more than 24 days. Definitely it will come less than. So here 450 is the less and 600 is more. So less, your answer has a less come. So less by great. So 24 into 450 by 600. Upon cancellation, 18 will come. Right? So for more understanding or better clarification, we will see another problem. See, a fort had provision for 270 men for 33 days. After 9 days, 90 men left the fort. How long the food remains at the same rate? In the previous problem, 150 more men joined, but in this problem, 90 men left the fort. Okay. Now let us solve the problem. That fort had provision for 270 men for 33 days. After 9 days, 90 men left the fort. Okay. Let us assume that after 9 days, no man has left the fort. What will happen? What will happen? Already 9 days has completed. Remaining 24 days. The food will come definitely. So after 9 days, what is the position? Food is available for 270 men for 24 days. But after 9 days, 90 men left the fort. So then situation will change definitely. How? So you deduct the 90 from 270. How many men will there? 180. There is a food for 270 men for 24 days. Now for 180 men, how long the food will come? Simple. As I have already told in the previous problem, you place the number which is over and above the question mark symbol, that is 24. Then you apply your common sense and made the relation between 270 and 180. What is the common sense? There is a food for 270 men for 24 days, but that same food for how many days to 180 men will come? Again I am telling, for 270 men 24 days the food will come. The same food, how long for 180 men will come? Definitely it will more than 24 days because men has reduced. So food will come for some more days than actual. So 24 into 270 by 180. Okay. Upon cancellation, 36 will come. Okay. Now let us move on to the another problem. A fort had a provision for 35 days. If after 5 days 80 more men joined and the food lasts 25 days long, how many men were there in the fort initially? In this problem, the information regarding number of men has not given. That only you have to find. But some information they have given. What is that information? In a fort had provision. Provision means food. A fort had provision for 35 days. What does that mean? In that fort, for some number of people, for 35 days is there. If after 5 days, so 5 days has completed. After 5 days, 80 more men join and the food lasts 25 days long. Due to 80 more men joined, the food lasts 25 days long. Actually, without joining of those 80 people, for how many days the food will come after 5 days? 30 days. Huh? Like total 35 days food is available for in the fort. After 5 days means for how many days food will come? 30 days. That is actual position. But 80 more men joined. Na? The food lasts 25 days long only. So due to joining of 80 men, due to joining of 80 men, 5 days has been affected, right? You see my writing here. Let us assume that 80 men will not join the fort. The food lasts 30 days only. How 30 days? Already 5 days has completed. So 35 minus 5, that is 30. But in the problem, 80 more men has joined. The food lasts 25 days only. So 5 days affected by 80 men. Then 25 days affected by. So definitely you observe the relation between 5 and 80, 16. So you observe the relation between 5 and 80, 16. You apply the same relation to 25. 25 into 16, 400 men were there. This is a very shortcut for this type of typical problems. For more understanding and better clarification, we will see another problem. See, a fort had provision for 35 days. If after 5 days 60 men left the fort and the food lasts for 40 days long, how many men were there in the fort initially? Directly we will solve the problem. As I have already told in the previous problem, a fort had provision for 35 days. If after 5 days 60 men left the fort, the food lasts for 40 days. Let us assume that 60 men will not left the fort Then food lasts for 30 days only. How? Actually, food is available for 35 days. After 5 days means 5 days has completed. So remaining 30 days only, then food lasts. But in the problem, 60 men left the fort. So the food lasts for 40 days. So here 10 days affected by 60 men, then 40 days affected by how many men? Definitely 10 days 60 men, 40 days. What is the relation between 10 and 4? And 44. So you apply the same relation to 60. 240 men were there initially. These in this video I have told two type of problems. So these are very important and complicated questions which oftenly appear in competitive exams. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. We will see in the next video.